Conclusion. Step 1 complete. For 301 to get through to the top 4. Step 2, though, involves taking down Fairy.
Yeah. That's not an easy task. I don't know his historical win rate against Flower Fairy or anything like that, but I think the one interesting thing is that Conclusion won his group against Silent Tom, aka Gripnocoma. And yeah, here we are. I mentioned, can Conclusion just outright win the group 2-0? That would be so crazy. Flower Fairy will be in the learner's bracket and will have to battle his way just to advance. I mean, this is a big game here.
Yeah, it is. At the very least, both of these players don't have to play 2 best of 3s, even if they do go down, but securing the win immediately would be awfully nice.
Yeah, for sure. I do wonder what type of game plan Conclusion will go for. Like, he was successful against Agripnocoma with that crazy Vulcans in the middle, like strafing and shooting all the flames with the oil, war crimes. Curious if he'll go for something crazy like that or something a little bit more tame.
It's always hard to say, because the deployments, even when placed near the tower, can end up something like last game.
Yeah. Well, let's see. We know Flower Fairy is going to be looking for arc lights. He takes the most arc light starts out of everybody. And he's basically always loved them. So let's go. The winner's best of 1. Winner will go into the round of 4. Let's go.
Conclusion versus Flower Fairy. What do we have? Conclusion with some decent aggro packs. Speed spec there could be nice.
He likes Mustangs and Hounds quite a bit, so even though it's a weird pack, no, he goes for speed and aerial for Flower Fairy. I feel like you don't see that often.
You don't, but he does like his sledge openers.
True, and he likes Abyss as well. I saw him play it earlier against Arbiter. That was a pretty cool match. Or maybe it was Arbiter who had it, but I've definitely seen Flower Fairy play Abyss. Like, I saw him, you know, the guy who does War Factory spawns like every single game?
Yep.
Yeah, he beat that guy on stream today with a bunch of Abysses, so
Yeah,
certainly is a knower.
The same thing, and it works really well into War Factory.
Yeah, I think it's like the best response these days.
All right, well, we did get speed spec with the Steel Ball Crawler opener there for Conclusion, and he will be setting up aggressively immediately on the right side of the board.
Yeah, Flower Fairy winning the 50-50 coin flip here. You can see he's got the extra Fang on the primary side, so that's nice for him. And Conclusion going to put a Fang, so yeah, being very safe. It's also like a speedy Fang, so it's kind of going to run to its death quickly, but that's all right.
So this is probably going to be some type of Wraith game, you would imagine, from Conclusion.
Yeah, could it even be like boats? Because we know Conclusion loves Overlords.
Yeah, it could be, but I think he definitely needs some chaff clear first, so I would imagine that we see a Wraith come out early. Although his opponent is aerial spec, and we know that Fairy likes to buy early Phoenixes to kind of throw onto the flanks with the jump drive.
That is true. I think you're 100% right on the Wraith, and the reason why is because he didn't buy Hounds, which would be like the other main play, right? So if you buy just like Crawler and a Fang, you're typically going for a Wraith.
Yeah, and it's not like he's like a Fire Badger spec or anything of the sort. So that would be my expectation here going into round number 2.
Yeah, I mean, and with speed SBC, Wraith is going to be pretty sweet. Like, you just have so much efficient chaff clear and tower pressure.
Ooh,
decent item as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you skip, you can afford a Wraith and not skip a deployment, but skipping improved firepower or even intensive kind of feels bad because both of those go really well with the donut.
Yeah, I'm expecting him to waste a deploy.
And he does.
Yeah, and we get the Phoenix here from Aerial Specialist, got the extra stats. The improved firepower, I'm expecting it'll go in the Phoenix, but he could be patient and wait for the unit reinforcements. We'll have to see.
Oh, Wraith more forward than I thought it would be.
I think it's okay. But yeah, it is definitely On the risky side, but yeah, I think it'll be fine.
There's such a like nice, I think, 3 square space between the 2 vertical crawlers. I thought it would go between there.
Yeah, that does make sense. But he's just like trying to get in ASAP. And the DPS on the sledge could be relevant as well. So just wanted that vertical lineup.
Yeah, the timing here is really good. Wraith doesn't get locked. Steel balls get in front. And looks like, yep, Wraith will connect with the Phoenixes as well. So that will be a round win secured for conclusion.
And the experience here is so relevant. Like, the balls and the Wraith both really want the levels. Like, whenever you're in this comp, you really want to be able to stay in balls, right? And if they get the levels, they just become like a permanent part of your army that you're more than happy to have.
Yeah, and this is one of the best. Whoa, okay.
Multi-melt alert.
Oh, your opponent has a Wraith? How about Marksman or Melting Point?
I know, right? Is this Tarantula gonna get sold?
I mean, what if he just... Oh, I thought what if he just plays Tarantula instead? But nope, just going to convert it into
Yeah.
resources and click range on the Wraith.
Yeah, I think I prefer this line, but yeah, the Tarantula line is interesting for sure. So, if the balls are an issue, he will multi-melt. Otherwise, he would need just something to kill the balls, like a Scorpion. So we'll see what he goes for, but I'm kind of expecting multi-melter at some
I
point.
am too. And then conclusion will likely go for mech div balls.
Yeah.
Maybe Abyss.
I do like to see this extra ball come out. Ooh, it's way up at the front. That's cute.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be mech div balls.
Yeah. Let's see. Can the balls get the lock on? Remember, he is speed SBC, so his collapse here could be pretty real. He picks up an extra Wraith as well, so like the chaff is cleared, that's for sure. We have 2 balls locked onto the melter. And significant. Yeah, lock on, it gets the kill. That's gonna be another round win.
All right. Yeah, Phoenix is still stuck. Too many crawlers left. And even a Wraith level there for conclusion. So should be happy about that. Phoenixes might be able to take out one of the Wraith. Oh,
Oh wow,
it's
okay.
close.
Oh, way closer than I thought, but indeed gets the round win. So my thoughts is
But yeah,
that...
that was... Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Flower Fairy's Melter could be too far forward, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say this was a turn where the Melter really like wasn't supposed to do anything. Like that was a Melter into a
True.
board of medium-sized units and crawlers. Uh,
Yeah,
this is where you just have to click multi-melt and then suddenly it will become useful.
yeah, definitely agree with you there. But man, I think that Melter is crazy far forward against a speed specialist with this particular composition.
Yeah, I mean, considering the setup though, it's not too bad because the sledges or the steel balls are on the line. So if he ranges and diffracts, he'll be able to immediately lock onto the steel balls.
Yeah, but this is just like a sacrificial steel ball anyway. It's just there to prevent locks, so it's like kind of whatever. Take the ball levels, please. And buy 2 more. I don't know.
Would you take them though?
Oh, you're thinking that the HP is not effective because of multi-melt, huh?
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
just
you level
wondering, like,
them.
is it better to just like save money? Because Mectiv is not very cheap.
Yeah.
Okay, he does take A level at least.
And mobile beacon. Okay. Cool line. I would have taken the level. I'm greedy. I like my ball levels, but this is very good. And it's so good into what Flower Fairy's doing.
Yeah, Fairy doesn't quite have the resources yet on round 4 to be able to afford range as well, so it's just going to be diffract for now, but that means these melting points are setting at 85 range, which is really not that much.
Yeah, no doubts.
It
It's
might
just
be
like...
enough.
Yeah, it's such a strong tech. It's just like really good against everything. We might need the mech div before we can start getting in.
Yeah, I feel like that is the case as well. Steel Ball is completely untech yet, and, well, Wraith do have the range, but they don't quite have the damage to take out these melters, and that's going to be a massive round for
Yeah.
Fairy, bouncing back and sending conclusion down to 3.3k immediately.
And levels are so important, especially the one with the item there. So that's huge.
And have a look at how many giant production items we have. We
I
already had
know.
that sledgehammer production line, and now we have the Mustang production line as well.
Very powerful. Maybe not like crazy powerful due to the speed SBC like headbutt nature. But you know, decent. And by the way, Super Supply picked up round 5 after losing that hard on the prior round, and he's warping something in. Like, I don't know if that's confidence or a misread. Like, I'm curious to see how this will go.
He probably just reads that if Fairy goes for range this turn, which he does, he shouldn't have the money to get good chaff clear. And mech div is a massive power spike here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he just reads that he should be winning this round. If he wants to get into Abyss later on, then having that 150 every round to kind of offset the potential maintenance and be able to invest into other techs could be really worth it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's an interesting read. I mean, warping in makes me nervous for sure, but I mean, it should be all right. We'll see how good the mech div is. That's really the question here. I think you're right that it's just going to be so powerful. Like, there's actually not a lot of chaff clear here for Flower Fairy, right? Like, isn't this a lot of crawlers?
Yeah, there's nothing. I don't think the Melters can deal with this, and there's only unranged arc lights on the board, so
Yeah, there is junk being summoned, but I don't know how relevant that'll be. This time we're beaconing the left, and we need the balls to kill them, right? The Wraiths will never have enough damage. We get one.
no. But the steel balls are locked, so that's looking
Yeah.
good.
All
Steel
right,
balls will get
conclusion.
in, chaff will get dealt with, and I don't think this Melter will be able to clean everything up.
Conclusion is a beast, man. Taking super supply, winning, just like you said, like that's amazing for him. Just great awareness, right? Like he knows exactly where the power spikes are, which rounds to throw.
Yep, and that's looking really good. He's won a round where he picked up an expensive Econ card, and I mean this has set him up really well for the late game.
Yeah, I'm curious what the Flower Fairy response will be. Well, let's talk about the unit drops
Ooh,
here. Like
Phantom Ray
boom.
Oil,
Oh, that's an interesting line. Yeah, do not mind that.
or just buy oil from the tower, I guess.
Yeah, certainly good as well. Okay, Rhino picked up here for conclusion. Hackers come out. Yeah, I was just about to ask you, like, what is the Flower Fairy response? So
Oh,
hacking
I
is
don't like that.
good. The multi-arm, yeah, it's
I don't mind the hackers, but I don't like the multiple control hackers.
it's good if it's good, but it's bad if it's bad, you know? Like sometimes it just
Well,
cannot hack anything.
straight facts with Wonderboat. Good is good, bad is bad.
Exactly. Me caveman, me smart.
Get to 2.2k in no time with these tips.
Yeah, I'm nervous, dude. Like it is like hackers are already all or nothing, but now you're making it even harder to get something.
I don't even like. I'm not even sure hacking them is like that insane because 8-gun Wraith doesn't mind dealing with Mechative steel
Mm,
balls all that much.
I guess, but the distraction nature of hackers is still just powerful.
Yeah, like if Abyss does come out at some point, then a hacker can have value. But I just nothing with multiple control. 85 range hackers.
Yep,
I
I'm
don't
with you.
like it.
But the oil man, that's gonna be pretty powerful. On the left, though, look at that. We got the melter. There is a phantom ray on defense, but I think the wraith and all the chaff they're gonna break on through. Getting a debuff could be huge. One phantom didn't get slowed by the sentry. How the heck did that happen?
Yeah, I guess the horizontal positioning there really made a difference, but it's not gonna matter. The round is already over. Like you got the debuff, but your
Yeah,
units are all gone.
true. Okay, that's good because that could have been a disaster. So winning the oil round there, I mean, how massive is that? Like that is huge.
Yeah, he's in a great spot here. Super supply is going to break even this turn, going to start paying off next,
Okay, we got a
and
fire source.
Collusion is just looking strong. Levels on all of the Wraith. We do indeed have that fire, but we've got Photon as well.
Yeah.
And a lot of the crawlers are kind of encapsulated within these steel balls. If they manage to get through and then die after the fire.
Yeah, exactly. Interesting. And we do Subterranean Blitz on the crawlers, so trying to help them just sort of surround the enemy army, and of course, like decent into fire as well. Tankiness against the Arclights as well if they don't get leveled. I think that's a good move.
Hackers, though, have been given the range now as well, so they're sitting a bit safer. Will they be able to hack anything, though, is the question.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like the hackers can get there. I think levels would have been extremely welcome, and he doesn't have any yet. So I'm just a little uncertain what the time to hack will be.
The range has actually made it so that this hacker in the middle insta-locks the steel balls.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like Flyfray's got this long term. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Vulcan
Well,
is
let's
dead.
see.
Balls are
but
alive.
Fire has been ignited. Hackers are trying to hack, but it's taking a pretty long time. Although some of them get taken over, and right side, everything's been dealt with, so now it's just leveled melters with multi-melt taking down Wraith.
And that's
that's
a million damage.
Really big turn. Oh my god.
Youch.
Okay, well, that's
Was
how you
gone.
equalize things.
Yeah. EMP here. I don't know. Like, do you go into like photon boats? Like,
I don't know. It's a tough one. This EMP is rough. You might be able to at least beacon one of the Wraith outside of it.
yeah.
If I'm Fairy, though, I still really think Phantom Ray Oil looks powerful here.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely a decent
Like,
line.
slowing down the opponents makes such a big difference.
Yeah. Replicate. I am not a believer. I like the idea though. Like it makes a lot of sense, but
Yeah, opponent is still weak to crawlers. The problem is most of them again come from the steel balls, and the steel balls can get hacked.
we're buying blue crawlers. This is pretty sick. I really appreciate the commitment. Like he's not messing around. If I'm gonna click replicate, I am buying blue crawlers, and I'm going to win with that. And honestly, I think against melters, crawlers can be one of the best gut shots in the entire game.
Yeah, they really
But
can be.
look at this missile on the left. I don't know if the missile interceptor won't shoot at it. That's only one
No,
crawler
it's
gone
too
though.
far away. Oh,
Oh,
okay, we get a second one.
okay.
That might be good enough.
Let's see if the crawlers can do it, man. That would be a sick way to win.
Yeah, none of the crawlers got hit on the left. Look at how fast they are.
Speedy boys for sure. They've got Subterranean Blitz. They've got Replicate. I imagine you create tons of crawlers from hackers and melters. But can we get the kills? They are very tanky. The balls are locked on, though. We should get one.
Did that create crawlers, though? I don't think the melter there produced any crawlers. There
probably did.
wasn't enough of an assist.
Yeah.
But now you have to push into the right side, and there's still a hacker and two melters left, and those tank for a decent amount. No high-level crawlers left.
We were replicating,
Arclight is really working harder here than it should.
Oh my gosh, he kind of needed the win, but like maybe not. We'll see. I don't know, man. This is a crazy position.
Yeah, and now we're dealing with unit reinforcements. There is an Overlord.
Huge. Like the DPS on the Overlord is very, very good as well. Like if it ever locks into the melter, that is the DPS that you really need in case the balls die. And the photon is just like incredible because you care a lot about every bit of HP here.
You do. At the same time, it doesn't do anything against hacker.
No, unfortunately not. But it is really good against everything else.
It is good on the crawlers, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. He could even sell the boats to make a white one instead, but I think that level 2 is actually good. I think you kind of need the DPS against the melters. He does drill. Oh my god, this is so sick.
Whoa. Oh my, degen beam wraith into the photon turn.
Yikes. Yeah, photon completely negates the effects of degeneration beam, so very sad. Now on the on the bright news, is he gonna buy another boat, right? Like he needs the right side some I guess he's beaconing to the left though. But of course they don't have photon over there, regardless.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I mean, it's still a level 2 wraith. Like, even if it doesn't have degen, if it can kill most of these crawlers on the left, that'll already help a lot.
Rhinos as well, why not? Let's get this game as crazy as possible.
Doesn't that get instantly hacked by the hacker?
I don't think so.
I think they're right. No, it does.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, interesting.
Hmm.
Can the crawlers do it? There's a lot of them. Some of them have photon.
They're getting one-shot by the wraith.
It's not looking
All
good.
the crawlers are gone. The rhino got taken over as it spawned in. The multi-melt is just sitting safe, connecting.
Dude, Flower is gonna deal like 5,000 damage here.
Yeah, that's just game
That's
right there.
game. Yep. Oh man, Conclusion, you came so close. You can tell how strong Conclusion is. Like, he is so strong, but Flower Fairy, rock solid. Eventually got there with the hack multi-melt combo.
Yeah. Close game. I think conclusion there, playing for, yeah, a cool finisher, which worked, but it wasn't quite enough to seal the deal. And then Fairy there with the Wraith on the final round manages to get rid of the crawlers, and that is enough to make the rest of the comp do its thing.
And that's going to be Flower Fairy. No surprise, getting into the round of 4. His consistency is insane, man. Congratulations to him. And that'll be Conclusion waiting for the final match of the day. In the meantime, it'll be up next. Our best of 3s begin. That'll be Lao Mam against Horrible Will. Elimination matches.
Yep, and that means that we're getting into the best of 3s. No more singular games. If you mess up, you get a second chance. But mess up twice and you're out.
Yep. A little bit of forgiveness, but not too much. You know, we're only so benevolent.
You only get the carrot once.
Yeah, exactly.
And then back to the stick.